For 6 weeks, I slept beside a stranger, a ring on her hand, a name on her papers, but no warmth, no closeness, no intimacy. At first, I made excuses. She was tired, adjusting, nervous. But nights bled into weeks, and the silence between us became a wall. When I finally asked her why, she looked me dead in the eye and said, "My body is my choice. You can't demand anything." She was calm, cold, almost rehearsed. That was the moment I understood. This wasn't hesitation, it was strategy. I met her 2 years ago. She was charming in public, delicate in private. She knew how to play vulnerable just enough to make me feel protective. It worked. I fell fast, blind to the way she calculated every gesture. My friends warned me. They said she was after stability, not love. I laughed them off. I wanted to believe in her, in us. The wedding was perfect, at least for her. Her smile for the photographs, her family basking in the spectacle. Behind closed doors, though, the smiles faded. The warmth vanished. Still, I told myself it was temporary. That's what love does. It clings to hope, even when hope is already ashes. But then I found it. The late-night calls she took in the bathroom. The second phone she thought I wouldn't notice, slipped inside her purse. The money transfers from my account to hers, small at first, then larger, hidden under household expenses. And the message, the one that broke the illusion. 6 weeks. After that, I'll file for spousal support. Don't worry, he's clueless. It wasn't written to me, it was written about me. Shock didn't consume me, not rage either, just clarity. She hadn't married me for love. She had married me for leverage, for my name, for my assets, and she thought she'd trapped me. But parasites forget. The host can cut them off. I didn't confront her again. I didn't scream. I didn't beg. I played the role she expected, the quiet, patient husband. And in silence, I planned. My first move was subtle. I met with a lawyer, quietly, discreetly. I laid out the evidence, the message, the financial records, the timeline of 6 weeks without marital intimacy. The lawyer leaned back, eyebrows raised. Annulment, not divorce. You can prove fraud. Fraud. That word was a blade. I gathered more. Screenshots, bank statements, witnesses who'd seen her with someone else when she claimed to be with me. Every document, every detail, stacked like ammunition. And then I waited. The night before the 7th week, I cooked dinner, lit candles, played her favorite music. She laughed, relaxed, convinced she had me wrapped. She even poured wine, her first gesture of closeness since the wedding. Halfway through the meal, I slid an envelope across the table. She opened it. Legal papers, annulment proceedings, grounds, fraud. Her face drained of color. She stammered, reaching for excuses, spinning words like threads from a spider desperate to hold its web together. I stayed silent, just watching. Finally, she whispered, "You can't do this. If you leave me, I'll take half." That was the moment I leaned forward, calm, precise. "You won't take anything, because this marriage will be erased, like it never happened." The court days that followed stripped her mask, thread by thread. My lawyer laid out the timeline, the messages, the financial deceit, the absence of intimacy, 6 weeks of deliberate withdrawal, documented and undeniable. Her defense crumbled. The judge's expression told the story before the verdict was read. Annulled. Fraud proven. No rights, no claim to assets, nothing. Her family, the same ones who paraded at our wedding, sat in stunned silence. My friends, the ones who had warned me, nodded with grim satisfaction. But her face, that was the victory. Watching the realization dawn that her scheme had collapsed, that she had bet everything and lost it all. When it was over, she tried one last tactic. cornered me in the hallway, eyes wide, voice trembling. "We can fix this, please. I wasn't ready." I looked at her, really looked, and for the first time I saw her not as my wife, not as the woman I once loved, but as the con she truly was. "You had 6 weeks," I said, "and you wasted every one of them." Then I walked away. Now the house is quiet. The bed is mine alone. Some would call it loneliness. I call it peace. I didn't lose her. She lost me. And she lost the game she thought she'd already won. People still ask me what happened. They whisper about how fast it ended, how sudden the annulment was. I just smile and say, some marriages are built on love, others on lies. Only one survives. And I sleep soundly, knowing that when she tried to trap me, I cut the wires clean. Because revenge doesn't always roar. Sometimes it signs its name at the bottom of a court order.